Mr. Vipul Saxena, aviation expert, also joins us on the broadcast. The first high-level committee meeting is expected to take place. They are expected to collect evidence from and in fact speak to stakeholders and eyewitnesses, put together a report which has conclusive findings in a span of 3 months. I just want to talk about the videos that were released right after the crash took place, where what we could see was that the nose of the aircraft was up, which somewhat indicated that maybe the pilot did not have power, but he was still trying to take control of the altitude of the flight. What do you make of that?
I wish that could have been done, but normally when you are losing power, no pilot will try to continue with that attitude, because then aircraft will get into stall. There's something called stall. When you raise the nose to a particular angle, and if you don't have relevant power available, the aircraft suddenly dips the nose and it goes into dive. So that is why what I've been saying is that 3-4 situations, 3-4 indications which seems to have complicated the whole issue. One is that loss of thrust because of high temperature air reaching into the engine. That means the lesser air was reaching the engine, which caused loss of thrust. Loss of thrust means loss of lift. That means aircraft will start sinking. It is not giving sufficient lift to the aircraft. Second thing, the undercarriage was down, which demands extra power. And here the situation is you are losing power. So that would further aggravate the situation. And in that situation, if you keep the nose up, then you are basically getting into further more complicated situation. So it seems there was some kind of control malfunction which did not allow pilot to put the nose down to maintain the aircraft in a stable condition, or something which could have been little safer. So I think all these things put together has caused this catastrophe.
Right, absolutely. Now, of course, when we talk about this committee that has been set up, they have only a span of 3 months to put together a report with conclusive findings. In your assessment, what exactly would be some of the initial information, some of the initial evidence that this committee would be looking for in order to put together a report that has conclusive findings in it, that has some merit, some information that would help with the investigation?
Black box has been already recovered, which is the major component of aircraft, and which will be able to give. There are two parts of investigation. One is technical investigation, other is administrative or human or medical investigation. So for the technical investigation, it is very important that black box is recovered and it is decoded, which will indicate the inputs or the data into two parts. One is the part of cockpit voice recorder, which is basically conversation between both the pilots, among them, between themselves, and also whatever they have spoken to the ATC. Other part is DFDR, which basically collects continuously collecting the data of the aircraft, that when the aircraft engine was started, what was temperature, what was the speed of the engine, how much fuel was going, what rate it was going, what was the pressure. I mean, every damn thing. Even how much control pilot used, which pilot used which control, what degree angle, everything is recorded by this DFDR. So technical people are already there. So once they decode this data, they will be able to analyze that what was the abnormality which has been noticed in this data and why it could have happened. So with that, I think we'll be able to reach some technical conclusion about this mishap. Now the other part of the investigation would be, talking to the people who have suffered or who saw aircraft falling, or where the aircraft has fallen. They will talk to people who have survived, and they were there. So at least in future, in such kind of accidents, what kind of measures should be taken to reduce the collateral damages? Okay, so that can be in terms of leaving open spaces for emergency landing, or maybe some other measurements, some other measures which need to be taken by the civil authorities. So I think all that will come into the part of recommendation once these people talk to the survivors and other people who have been affected by this crash.